sports. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Buys a little time. He's going to take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Looking for a productive play on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to get to it. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points.
The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Waddle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Gets set, first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll leave it with him. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass, looking to buy time. He'll throw it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wide out. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Looking for space to the left. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spears. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Still looking, on the move. On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And here comes the offense on second down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Virginia Tech 0.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him. But great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Vasco. Now adjusting. He's looking deep. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, fourth down.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Jackson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Spits it out to the back. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That's caught. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Here's the handoff. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off.
And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hokies! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Basco. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dumps it to the back. The completion well past the sticks. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Ohio State.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw it again. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They go to the draw. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll go to the fullback, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Ohio State 7.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Dances away from the D. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the fourth. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Using the quick game. Hit the afterburners, kid. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right, Reese? Great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Going to take a shot at this DB. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Floating away. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. And the Hokies will have it first and 10. Handoff to the fullback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Virginia Tech, 25. Ohio State, 22.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give on the inside. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room in to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can.
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able